Hi guys, it's Tanya from 4Girls Jewelry. I didn't create anything special for this Tuesday, but I still want to pop here and show you my process and necklaces that I'm doing for this coming event in May. I work today with thin wire, with 21 gauge wire. I don't know how practical these things will be, but I hammer a lot and I really like it. I like how it looks, and because the same length with these two wires and jump rings I use in this piece, So I just use my handcrafted chain, then bunch of different links. These links that I showed before, there is if you search my channel you can see them. These all kinds of, and it's simple. These are just uh, jump rings, just big jump rings, and I put tons of beads inside like that. Let's see, you can see it. Then I just one crystal, again some of the greens from this side to balance it. And in this part I decide to add a little bit delicate chain, elongated. I love it. I don't know what you guys thinking, and I will show you how I make that uniform. It's so easy if you have the proper tools or objects. So that's the same one here. Make few, just because I always want to have more earrings to go with my jewelry. That one is completely crazy earrings. I use all kinds of, and even seed beads. I don't know, I'm not showing. Even seed beads I use in one circle, jump ring, and then elongated here I make link like that, and then I pop a little bead here. So because I make weirdest combo of long necklaces, so same thing. I always like to have this part where the neck is. So the chain, you can do commercial chain, then crystals, some kind of links. There is a lot of links. If you look at my channel to how to make them, it's tons of them. And I made this bead sitting like that inside. If you guys want, it's simple. Next time maybe I can film all kinds of ads that I do in my other components. And then love to use more and more jump rings between beads, so make something, this link is I just wire wrap on top of the wire. Hope you can see that. And just some labradorites and other beads. So yeah, long necklaces. This week I'm working only on my long necklaces. So let me hide these, and I just want to show you this link. Let me know what you think, but it's easy, relatively easy. Let me just put away one stuff, these guys away. Okay, so what I use is this. It's a it's actually a little stuff from cutting the wire, like for those knives. But I like the length here, and if you can find some kind of object, the length that you like, because I love this length. So it's a length of this. So that's how I measure. That's why it's so uniform. I take 21 gauge wire for this project, because you want them to be uniform. It's also important to make loop the same way. If you wanted to make very small, you can mark on your pliers where they are, or if you have round like a bail maker plier, you can use bail maker plier. I didn't use it bail maker plier here. It's less, it's a small tiny, if you see it. I use this one, but I use probably that much. So, but for uniform, because it's not marked and I need to look closely, I will just do with my round nose pliers, so I know it will be the same. Even calculating the wraps that you do, it's important too. So I had always two wraps. So you make one wrap, two wraps, and you nicely press so the wire will be nice, not catching anything. Make sure your wire is straight. I also hammer pieces a lot, so to be more, I know they are thin, but I wanted them to be strong, not bendable. So that's one. And what I did is I just put it to the box where the last two wraps, and it's catching to the box, you see. And then I just make nice sharp bend. So that's the, see how easy it is. It's just with the proper one, and you do another nice wrap like this. 1, 2, that's it. See, I love when this part is not big, but just for the purpose of this video I make it big, but you got the idea. You nicely, then if they're not sitting properly, you take one tool, you take something else, and just nicely tweak it so they can be both facing the same way in the tiny length. You know, it just today I want to show that looking around in your house or your studio, find some objects where you can measure, because that will save you a lot of time and prevent you from getting insane. Same with these little guys. These I did just prior filming. So if I want to make it with a thicker wire, which is 16 gauge, and I like 16 gauge, so even 16 gauge, if you don't want to use very thin and then play with the hammering, so it will not, because it might not be stable, strong, you can do same design, same earrings with thicker wire. So let's put this, because it's the same one except thicker wire. I didn't make loop like this. I just did something like that. But it's thick wire, so it doesn't matter, I think. And it will be still nice. Okay, so I made like, so that will be a part of earring. Now we can, I know there's everybody showing how to wire wrap. But I just want to quickly show my way. So I use a little tail here, usually nicely press to the bead, or you can also use your pliers so it sticks and it's basically doesn't move. And what I do is with this other little tail, I just go around decide how many times you want. If you want only 2, you cut. Let's say I will do 2. And nicely push that tail, even though it will be covered with more wraps, but I still do. So I will use my handy dandy round nose pliers. For earrings, mark also where you wanted them to be. Take what size you want it, and then I do 1, 2, 3, and it's starting to bend a bit. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I want to cover where the wire was that are going through this, and then when I reach that, I go all the way up and I do one more twist. That's it, and it's perfect. And I cut, like always, I like to cut on the side in the middle of that nice loop. So what you do is you push your wire inside that loop. That's it, and you have perfectly wrapped bead up, and it's flying bead. And then what we do is just put that down there. So these kind of earrings will be more stable for sure. It will be more stronger, will be nice to wear. But let's compare to that one. It's totally different effect, because these thin wire create different dimension, I think. What are you guys thinking? So that's the one, and that's the second one. Same idea, just totally different look. We'll see. You know, after I hammer with this quite a long time. Like, I mean, I really hammer, so that's create this toughness in the wire. It's work hardening your wire, so your wire will be not bendable. I don't know. That's what I like the best. Okay, guys, that's a little motivational video. Hope you can create more stuff. Any question, leave below. And I will see you next Tuesday with something awesome. Hopefully I will create something more intricate or something different. Thank you for watching. Really appreciate you all, and see you next Tuesday. Bye bye.